Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pre-Market News and Views by In the Money Stocks. Today is Monday, September 22nd, 2014. My name is Nick Santiago. Thank you for joining us this morning. We're going to start off with the S&P 500 E-mini futures. You're going to see that this is the Z contract, which means the month of December. Last week we did have contract rollover time, as we did have a quadruple witching expiration. But now we are on the Z contract, and what you're going to notice here is that the futures are trading down about 7.5 points this morning. So pretty good decline. You could see, though, that they were lower overnight, trading around 1992. Right now they are trading at around 1996 and a quarter per contract. So decent little drop in the futures, and we'll see where we go today. But nonetheless, futures are down about 7.5 points this morning. All right, let's get into some stocks in the news, the real meat and potatoes here. First stock up today is EMC. EMC Corp, you're going to see here trading at around $30 a share. Stock closed at $29.53. It is off the morning highs. There's a news report saying that the company was in talks with HP and they were looking to sell themselves or even partner up or go into a merger agreement with another big firm. This has given HP a little bit of a boost this morning. I don't really know if we can buy into the news. The stock still has a ton of resistance around $30.50. If it does get there today, there'll be more resistance right around the $31 level as well. So again, keep EMC on watch here, though. It could be volatile today. There was some chatter that they weren't in talks with Hewlett-Packard and potentially even other companies there. But EMC right now trading up a little bit, but you can see that news is already starting to fade. If the stock does come down sharply, you can buy it at around $28.29. That's a very, very solid daily chart support level today. All right, let's talk about Yahoo. Yahoo got a little bit of a bump last week because of the Alibaba news. Yahoo does own a stake in Alibaba. Today, though, the stock is trading at $39.87. It did close on Friday about $40.93. Yahoo's still going to have a ton of support right around $36.60. So if the stock does begin to sell off because the Alibaba news is out, buy the rumor, sell the news. Watch the $36.60 level. That's going to be a very, very good support level today for Yahoo. I think traders can step in there intraday and look for a bounce. Remember, that level is $36.60. Next stock on my list here is Rio Tinto. I did notice that the stock is trading down this morning. Closed at $51.68. I don't see the news here out for this stock, but keep this level on the radar for Rio Tinto. The stock does have good support around $49.85 if it does trade down there. Again, most metal names or stocks or mining stocks like this have been on the weaker side. Again, look for pretty good support around $49.85 intraday for Rio Tinto. Let's talk about General Motors. It looks like they're back in the news again with another recall. It looks like they're recalling over 200,000 vehicles to deal with a parking brake defect that can cause a fire. I don't know how much we're going to make out of the news, but let's talk about the stock here for a moment. What you're going to see here is the stock closed at $33.94. It's kind of right in that area at the moment. The only level that would attract me to GM today on the downside would be around $31.25. So that's the only level I would even become attracted to the stock. I also like $30.28 if it got down there. Both levels could give you short-term bounces. Right now, the stock is trading really right at the same level of where it closed on Friday. Let's take a look at AutoZone. They reported earnings today. AutoZone is trading right at $525. It closed at $526.44. So I don't know if there's much we could do with it or make out of it. The stock has a little bit of short-term support right around $500 and $517.50. So keep that on the radar today. It's a thin name, meaning it rarely trades a million shares a day. So AutoZone's moves can be a little bit more dramatic than most people think. So be a little bit careful when you trade a high-priced stock that doesn't trade a million shares a day. It's a little bit on the thinner side. These things can move in dramatic fashion. All right, let's take a look at Walgreens today. The stock, I believe, was downgraded. It's trading right now at $62.33. It closed at $62.88. So, you know, you got a little bit of a dip here. Walgreens still has a ton of support today at around $59.95, so just underneath the $60 level. There's still a fair amount of support for Walgreens. That's the only level that I would even become interested in it at the moment. I also would need to see the chart once it opens up and sees how it's trading to potentially get an intraday play. But Walgreens could be in play today. Let's take a look at BBRY. And what you're going to see here is that this traded at $10.90. The stock right now, the news is that they're going to come out with their new Passport phone. I don't think many people are talking about BlackBerries these days. In fact, I forgot the stock was even trading or still a business. But again, I don't know if this is going to be a big news report or not. The upside I'm showing for BlackBerry, if it does move higher, would be $11.25. If the stock does decline, you'll have some short-term support at $10.22 and more short-term support at around $9.20. So keep those levels on the radar today for BlackBerry. I don't know if it's going to really move the needle, the Passport phone, or not. I highly doubt it, but either way, those are the levels that I came up with. All right, let's take a look at Tesla. TSLA is the ticker symbol. Today you're going to see that the stock is trading down to $253.50. It closed at $259.32. There'll be a little bit of minor support intraday at around $250. The level, though, that I like for Tesla is around $241. So if the stock really sold off, $241 is a level where you can look for a short-term bounce in the name. Okay, but Tesla this morning definitely on the weaker side, and we'll see how this shakes out a little bit later once the market opens up in an hour's time or so, 45 minutes from now. Just a quick review. You do have the S&P 500 E-mini futures trading down about 7 points. NASDAQ futures are trading down about $15. So we have a little bit of a gap down this morning, at least before the opening bell. We'll see if the markets can continue their light volume winning ways, or we'll see if today, the market really does start to come down a little bit and go into a little bit more of a corrective mode. I think there is a very good chance of that. With that being said, everybody, I want to wish you all a great trading day, and we will see you on the charts.